Tēnā hoki anō tātou, welcome back. I'm joined this morning for the second game of our Whakatane tournament by the legendary Gene Marsh. Gene, welcome to our commentary this morning. How have you found the first game this morning that you got to watch?
Kia ora, Shano. Good to be here again. Another Whakatane tournament for us to sit back and watch and get some good touch delivered today here on a beautiful hot Whakatane day. Round one out the way for our ladies. Our ladies had a team from South Auckland again today, so we'll seal that one in the bag and we'll look to kind of push on a little bit, but more so looking forward to this game out here against Loaded v AZ1, sorry. I know they do a little bit of pre-tournament stuff prior to coming into Whakatane with these two sets of teams, so they'll have a little bit of knowledge about each other. So yeah, a little bit of inside info for this game before it kicks off today.
Excellent. And as we know, AZ1 coming out of Tauranga, predominantly Loaded coming out of Auckland, particularly East Auckland had their origins there. I'm expecting a very fast game here. As we know, Loaded like to go direct down the field. They pride themselves on their yards and their grind and their ticker. AZ1, a very flamboyant open team, like to keep the ball moving. This is a very good grade, this men's open this year. And in this pool, what we've got today is we've got Loaded, AZ1, full circle from Whakatane, UP Soldiers and Ground Up. So I'm picking that Loaded and AZ1 on reputation are probably the two top teams in this pool, but anything can happen. But they'll both be fighting to see who can win the pool. Yeah. So you can kind of get an easier life through the next stage of the tournament. And so, yeah, any thoughts on Loaded from you, Gene?
Just with the Loaded club, also there's Whakatane is a very different tournament. 25-minute games is a different style of touch. You know, you don't have time to kind of work on things or address errors or issues that might be happening. So it's the style of touch that gets played at Whakatane. 25 minutes, everything gets to has to get unleashed in the first 5 minutes to really set some stamina of where you want to go. So it'll be interesting to see who takes the first 5 minutes of these games. 20 minutes is not enough time to catch up if you're a little bit behind the ball or there's no half time to address anything. So good start here is what the teams need to get underway for the first game of the men's section here, Shino.
Plenty of New Zealand talent on display, none other than Maddie Sinclair, long-serving New Zealand representative and been big on the international stage. He'll be up there in my favourite number 9. And I'm seeing a lot of young boys in the AZ1 team this year, so they've got a lot of talent coming through, a mix of experience and youth in the Loaded team, but I'm expecting a really, really good grind. These teams, well, they respect each other, but they don't give any quarter. So I'm expecting a little bit of fierce competition, which is what you want in the sport. Yeah. So it'd be good to see. I don't see any tape on the body, so they're ready to run. As we head into the hooter, we're going to have Loaded going from our left to the right, Loaded running from the east, running to the west. As we see Maddie Sinclair take us down through the first touch. Maddie on ball now, looking to connect, pulling out that high left link. Nice touch there. Nice footwork, asking questions. Comes into that ruck, gives it back early, step back dive. Nice work. Beautiful D by AZ1 as they pull out 8 metres again. Maddie looking, we've got a 32 platform. Looking long, over the top to the winger. Is it down? Looks like a touch to me, Gene. What'd you see?
Yeah, I thought he would have released that for that little trail ball inside for that linky there. I think they'll look to probably run that play again and release that link ball in there. Interesting to see the starter just in that middle channel there for Loaded, but they'll D up here again. They're pretty solid with the orange zone area. They take quite a lot of control in the orange on defence and attack. So AZ1 looking here to get out of their box and a nice entry in here for the middle channel, scooping off the back end. Just some simple plays to start off with. Touch there.
Ref ruled a touch pass, no. He's ruled a roll ball. And as we see Loaded bringing it off the field, they'll go to a middle platform straight away. Over to the link, bring it to a 21 ruck. Here comes the hit up.
Always nice and tidy. Always kind of directive here, this Loaded yardage policies or procedures that they run through. Again, simple play off the back end. Just in the middle channel, just trying to beat a defender on the back end of maybe using a good powerful orange zone entry and exit to get some just flow off the back end, have a feel around, and then we've got an early turnover there from AZ1 trying to box out of there. their zone.
So important in these games, Jean, that you control your sets of 6. You don't want early errors and find yourself defending your line when you've just defended a set of 6 and now you find yourself on your line, you've got to defend another set of 6. Really tough when those kind of errors happen early.
Yeah, it's the arm wrestle thing when you're rocky through there. Releases long ball.
Good ball skills. Nice lift by the winger. There was probably a try-scoring opportunity on that winger, but the pass a little bit behind the right-hand shoulder of the winger and had to stop, pull that in. Yeah, just a little bit high and behind him. He probably would have liked a ball in front of him that he could catch.
I think Mr. Hodson might have wanted that again, and he would be a little bit more prepared for that pass because it was actually on. He was just running a line.
We bring you back live now, Whānau, as we see AZ1 coming through very quickly. Into a 32 again, picked up with the left hand. Late cut. Great lift by the middle defender.
Yeah, good solid D there. Checked his outside shoulder, was able to kind of man on when the step back was off it there, and again, Loaded go to work here in the zone here. Nice and strong, solid here. Boys coming in around the ruck. Medi looking to enter into that middle channel, get a good drive in there, and finish on the back end with just kind of simple plays at the moment, but again, they'll come off the back end once we start winning the orange area.
Another opportunity there. If we could have got a quicker release from link to winger, possibly an opportunity as the winger from AZ1 came in to shut. Interesting, Jean. I don't think Loaded have ever won Whakatane.
No, they haven't.
Surprising.
They haven't. They've come across some tough draws at Whakatane. I remember a year, and it kind of, I almost think it went back on a coin toss or something like that. So, you know, they've always had the goods, this Loaded, this group of Loaded boys. They're always a team that nobody wants to play against. But yeah, unfortunately, they haven't hit that Whakatane title, and we all know at club level, there's only one title that means the world to us, and it's this one here today.
It's a cutthroat tournament, that's for sure, Jean. As we see that we had a turnover there, AZ1 made another early error in their half. They've managed to defend that. Now they're going to try and ruck it off again as they head to their box.
AZ1 will try and keep them tidy here a little bit. They've had a few errors coming out of their box, and when they get some good flow into this middle channel, they're quite threatening here.
Yeah, their first 3 touches aren't as fluid as the Loaded ones. Let's see how they progress during the rest of this game. As he comes short side, beats his man, gets around Matty. Now we're running in zone, looking to release a player. As he got it.
Lost control.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Yeah, nice there. Got around that middle defender there.
Nice strong mirror chase by Matty. Had to pick that one back up.
AZ1 looked to put on some solid D after an attacking set like that. The Loaded boys will just switch on straight into attack mode again once they've done a D set like that. Oh, unfortunate, Mr. Hodson. Was kind of thinking about the next thing and forgot about the ball.
Yeah, sometimes our players are coming on and they're just starting to jink away at the last minute. They might be better to drive straight at them because it's giving the defence a time to reset. As we see AZ1 coming through the middle of the field now, through this orange zone. Nice ruck work here. Numbers. Unlucky. What's he called? He's called back to 1. Must have got a fingernail touch in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like too much arguing by Loaded.
And it's been an interesting match so far, Shana. Both teams are running just simple, almost W's off the back end of entry plays, and you know we haven't seen any sweeps. It's just an attack on the link there. So nothing, no sweeps or anything like that. It's a middle channel looking to kind of take one-on-one on that middle area. So an interesting style of, you know, you normally get teams coming in with sweeps or 32 plays, but we're keeping it centralised. Unlucky there.
Yep.
Great agility, slide, all of those great things.
Very standard plays, just trying to use some footwork and get some running. So we drive in again on a 33, comes open side. Oh, sinker ball, what does he say? He's happy with that. Oh, he's looked to the sideline and has ruled it forward.
Just unfortunate there. It was running, it was doing all the right things, and the ball ended up just being forward. So a little bit unfortunate. Great refereeing there as well. On-field ref was quite clear that was okay, but we had the guy closer to us saying that was forward.
Yeah, fantastic referee. You don't mind a call that goes against you, long as you know it's an honest call. Yep. And those referees did a fantastic job there, working together.
Here we go again with the Loaded boys here. Just keeping it unlucky.
Unlucky there.
Right there. Yeah, AZ1 wanting the ball. They want some flow here. They feel like they've got some momentum. Just with turnovers like that, those are those are wins, and they're not tries, but they're definitely wins, especially against a solid yarding team. You know, when you get some turnover in that orange zone, that's gold you have to look after. So AZ1 would love to put something on the back end of this set here.
Absolutely, that position and possession, Jean, just like you're talking about there. Get the best position, get lots of possession, and you've got the best chance of winning. Nice tight defence by Loaded. As soon as the player comes back on a step back, there's another person there to shut that down. So reading that really, really well. Bring a sweep around, big yards being gained
Just
here.
run with a lot of power.
Yeah, plenty of enthusiasm here.
They're clean in their ruck. They're strong in their ruck. And again, simple here. It's either middle channel. It's a little bit flamboyant just on this one.
Maddie on the scoop.
Maddie's really looking to take control there. Probably a little bit rushed there for the Loaded boys, or a little bit misjointed for what they would normally be used to, or what they would see sufficient.
And Maddie probably looking for a chopper there, and so just floated into that space, but chopper wasn't ready for that. So probably a little bit of communication. These teams spend a lot of time playing together, training together over years, so kind of they know each other and they get a feel for it. As we see now, AZ1 stepping back. He's called no. He's called no. Referee's happy with that touch though. Good discipline from both teams. You're allowed to ask the referee the question.
Yeah. Again, here they come. AZ1 letting them take control of touch 1 and 2, which is kind of letting Loaded get a little bit of a roll on here. But they're managing to kind of keep their flat line defensively, which is confusing Loaded a little bit on attack there. There's always just someone in space. There's someone working. They don't leave a high point which is open to.
Did you see a scoop short side, Gene? What's he said? Is it down?
I think that might have been an early touch there. So
I think it's an early touch, and the referee agrees with you, Gene. They've ruled it, and we go 1-0 to Loaded.
Awesome.
Well done.
And that's nearly 9 minutes in before our first touchdown, Shano. So that's awesome, D.
Yep, she's an arm wrestle, that's for sure. It's anyone's game. What you've also seen is we've got the Loaded players really rucking hard and manipulating the defenders, but they're just not finishing with space. They seem to put the handbrake a bit on. Yeah. I'd like to see them get speed and then keep the speed on to take that advantage of the speed that they're getting from their yards.
Yep. And they're in our team for that. They come off a great set into a great play, and it's just so flowy for them at the moment. They're just finding their feet a little bit. Great touch there.
Beautiful work there. Nice play. Looking for that late cut, and they draw the penalty.
Be good for AZ1 to get one back here. Level it out, especially at the 10-minute mark. We talked about the 25-minute games. Once you get 2 behind it's very hard. Right?
Oh, is he beating him one-on-one?
No,
what's he called?
He's happy with the touch. Yep.
Player doesn't complain.
The tap back means I got you, bro.
Yep. And the player's not complaining, so he's happy with that. Okay, we've got a fresh attacker coming on now.
Nice. Great plant there.
On short side.
It's penalty number 2.
Second penalty here on the line. What happens after 3 penalties, Gene? I've never been penalised 3 times.
Neither have I. I think someone gets moved to the sideline. Okay. And whether how long that goes for, I'm not too sure on that information, but it's almost hard to attack against a defending team of 5. So, everyone seems to clam up a little bit more, and the policies go out the window. So whether it's a great thing or a saver, sometimes it could be detriment of both worlds.
Yeah, AZ1 will be disappointed with that last set, Gene. They got an early turnover off a penalty. They set for a kind of a wide play. They run a hater play or a bounce out, and the pass didn't hit the mark. So just core skills again. That passing accuracy, they'll be disappointed with that. As we see Loaded coming on with speed, that's the way, and we're going to pick straight off the back of pace.
Okay.
And we're through. That's what we talked about. That's what we talked about, Gene, off the back of speed.
Yeah, nice.
Running at a retreating defence backwards at speed means the defender's got to communicate, they've got to work their body. All advantage to the attacking team when you're coming off the back of speed. And that is the result.
He's been trying to find his feet the past 10 minutes there to kind of see where he's going, what they want to do, how he can get through, and he's finally kind of pinpointed there. So it's a little bit scary now. AZ1 need to come back to this, because when the Loaded boys start getting feeling and momentum like this, they're a little bit hard to stop, and then you end up getting, like we spoke about, 25-minute games. When you're down by 2, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then you start throwing plays out that where you're just trying and you're really trying to get something because the time's eating away at you. So Whakatane is a different style, and you have to prepare for Whakatane touch.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, another core skill area there. Our young man won't be happy with his pass. He's better than that. He's got better skills than that, so he'll be looking to reflect on that and make sure he's more accurate at those core skills.
Great pressure here from AZ1. They've kind of identified, hey boys, let's get up and do something. They've managed to kind of, this is touch 3, unfortunate there, unfortunate. I thought they did really well to hold Loaded away from their box for the first time in the game here, so unfortunate that they come up in the back end with a penalty.
Yeah, very good ruck domination. That first touch there, they got behind the toucher. He had to go back 7 metres to get back onside. The second one, they pushed through the ruck there, got him tied up there. And the third one, he didn't get onside. So really good ruck domination.
Penalty here now, looks like just a slight forward pass there. That's yeah, that's what. Yeah. And again, it's not a Loaded trait. They're quite stern on who's going where and who's doing what. So when they start passing the ball around, that's AZ1 doing awesome defence on them and making their setup not so strong as they'd prefer it to be. So we've got AZ1 on the back end here. Be good to see them put one on the board here.
Yeah, they want to get back into this game, create some pressure as they come now. 10 metres out. They set on a 33 ruck. Coming short, open side, short
great.
ball.
Awesome work.
Defender runs past the touch. What's he? He's gone over the dead ball line.
Unfortunate. The boys, hopefully they turn around and just really back the set up. Yeah, there we go, boys. Up you go. And
As we see Loaded bringing it off.
Get another lift here. So those little moments, you know, they're really almost heartbreaking because, again, the time starts coming as we play in these games, and that's 2-1 if we dot that just before the dead ball line, so you know, and that was a try.
Yeah, we call that mental skills era. Knew where we were, just took a moment off, and then it's a coach killer because it goes from should have scored at one end to a touchdown down the other end, and that's going to be hard to come back from.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It is, yeah. And again, Shannon, we talk about like moments in the 25-minute games, and you know, a moment there is we could have had AZ1 back on the scoreboard here at 2-1, and yet we've gone and turned around that to be 3-0 now to the Loaded boys. So again, it's the little moments that matter at this tournament. You know, you can have all your structures, you can have all your policies, but if you don't win those moments.
Absolutely.
Right.
The other thing with 25-minute games, Jean, is everyone can run fast for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not our 40-minute games when you're starting to tire in the last 10.
Yeah.
So it's full throttle for 25 minutes and everyone can do it.
Right.
We've got a nice little ball.
Awesome. Yeah, he
well
wasn't
done.
Sure. No,
He's
clearing
called
that
that.
one. Oh, yeah, Brett's caught it far end forward. I think he might have cleared that and it semi-looked like a forward. Oh, no, Brett's got forward still.
Love the way they checked, though. They're both happy with that.
Interesting there. We did have a referee signal forward. I think there could have been a breakdown of communication there. I'm not sure. I'm not a referee. But
in the end,
anyway,
they've checked with each other, Jean, and they're both happy, and that's all it counts, 3-1. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for this awesome event. We've got the Lion Foundation, the One Foundation, Whakatane District Council for all the work you do, the Whakatane Ōhope Community Board, Ake Chartered Accountants, and Underwood and Wilkins, as well as all the people behind the scenes bringing this marvellous event to all of us across the country. As we head back to the game, we've got now Loaded, fresh on attack. Maddie's on for an attack set. They bring it across the 32, back to a 33. 32 the other side. We've got a looper. Give straight away. Short ball.
Great. Again, simple play, Shano.
Very simple.
No, 32. We're down the middle corridor half the time. Ooh, I'm hoping that's not a big one there.
Bit of an injury here, but just creating doubt in the defence. And to be fair, a lot of people expect Maddie to go long. And so they kind of hold wide in their channel, expecting Maddie will throw long. He's got both sets of skills, but some really good vision and decision there. This is a Loaded player that's down at the moment.
It's not Maddie, is it?
Unsure.
I can't see.
Unsure, but he's up now.
I think just slight wind there. Hopefully.
And they'll be wanting to carry the game on because the clock doesn't stop. It's 4-1. They're going to roll him over.
That, Shano.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's doing that on purpose to wind down the clock.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, they're going to roll him over the dead ball, and they're going to carry on. He's up and all right.
Boy in there, making sure everything's okay.
Yep, he's up and all right. And we're back to the game as we have AZ1 bringing it down to this left side as we look at it.
They're running an overlock.
Caught on the rack.
They could have slightly been forward, but
So we don't...
Got the touch pass, got the touch pass. Loaded boys happy in the box with that. As we go for an away set, taking it from to the far side, bringing it back this side, picks up the link.
AZ1 working hard here on defence, and just that little shift there from the Loaded boys when they kind of, AZ1 started to pinpoint their yardage policy, they go and change it up. So again, great coaching down the middle channel here. Just a simple.
Comes back long.
Great. All the way, and the
Truck trailer.
Unlucky. You can see it all unfolding. It just didn't connect at the back end there. So Loaded boys doing the ABCs correct here, and we're just not being able to finish off on the back end for some of those plays. AZ1 looking to box out here.
Again, AZ1 trying to drive this ball off. Looking for some fluidity through the middle of the field. Here they come for a 33 again. Brings down the middle. Good yard here. We've got to scoop off the end of this. Brings a sweep around. Over the top for a sinker ball. Tries to get that same pass away. Probably the link needed to hold his feet another metre back. And he probably wouldn't have got the ball and the defender, especially when that ball is floating down.
Again, just quite centralised in and it's quite messy in there. There's quite a lot of people in that middle corridor. It'd be nice to see a little bit of, like we've had nothing come this way here from the AZ1 boys, just to move the Loaded boys around defensively.
Yeah, they're getting manipulated at the ruck here. They're getting turned shoulders each side. And Loaded are coming at them with speed. Okay, we've got a turnover here. AZ1 asking, hey, can we have the ball, please? And here we see AZ1 bringing it off. It's touch 1. Still not getting great yardage. We're in touch 3 here, and we haven't got out over the halfway yet.
Oh, great check.
Here we go for 4. We're going to be scooping from a long way out. 32 long way out. Decision.
Lucky.
Will he get a 6 more?
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, nice set there. Nice set there from AZ1.
He'll be happy with this. Here's another chance to attack at 4-1. We've still got plenty of time in this game.
We need on the board. We need one more on the board here for AZ1 just to get some momentum and get some stinger back in it all, and then a solid D set. Great little play there. Unlucky there.
Okay, AZ1 hot on attack. They bring the sweep around. They give to the sweeper. Sweep goes short side, stepping back inside. He's going to call him off, is he? No, he's happy. Gives him the point and says, I'm happy that you're onside.
Mr. Hodson, nice and clear. He's made that touch well before the line.
Good appeal, working with our referees. Come again for 32. It's going open side. He's through.
Oh, lucky.
Nice little short pump to the link and over the top to the winger might have been the play. The winger definitely shut.
If that link he had caught it, it could have even been an early touch there from the Loaded winger, and his collection would have put him through the back end.
It's a very good set from AZ1. They'll be happy with that attack.
Yep.
Good hands there.
Nice press here. That's Loaded at touch 2 well before their box. 3 here. We've got the Latcher coming in.
AZ1 working hard. Head
down, bum up, get a good drive in. Enter into the middle corridor again for these boys. Great little late check off, early release to Rocky there. Numbers, and
he's through again. Just got in behind the toucher, dominated that ruck, took the toucher out of the game.
Simple, but yet so effective.
Manipulating that touching defender at speed.
Very hard to defend when you've got one and then you've got another and then you've got someone on the back foot and you're trying to trot backwards.
Yep. Very good work by Loaded, the way they manipulate players one-on-one. As we see AZ1 coming down the field, it's 5-1, and we've got 4.5 minutes to go in this game.
I'm not too sure how these sections work, Shano. Do they kind of go into playoffs here, or is it the top of each section like it previously has been?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There's quite a few sections in our men's pools.
Yep, I'm pretty sure you're fighting to win your pool. I think that's kind of the key, because you never know what can happen during your pool. So every game is pretty cutthroat.
Yeah. And sometimes the first game is.
All through here, looking long,
nice.
right to left.
Great.
Gives the all clear from the referee. We're going to play through. Yes, we are. 5-2.
5-2. Again, now the 25-minute games are coming into play here, Shano, with Loaded up by 3 and probably looking at the best of 3 minutes.
Yep, I think there's about 7 sets left in the game. So Loaded will get 3 and AZ1 will get 4. So, yep, and if we can get 4, they can win this 6-5.
Yeah. You only need 3 to get it even. And even in that, I guess you're not looking for a draw here in these men's games. It's quite important that you actually win this. And Loaded would know that they've been on the back end of taking a draw in and unfortunately not been going through top of their pool.
Yeah, the points for and against can kill you down the death road at the end of the day. You want to win outright and clean, so you can get into calculate a problem later on. Okay, here we have Loaded on attack. They just want to take their time, wind the clock down, no forced errors, using the clock. We don't really want that on the third or fourth touch when we're trying to wind the clock down, because you don't give anyone a sniff in this competition, because anything can happen. As we see AZ1 taking it off now. Probably Loaded have dominated the orange zone. That ruck area is probably where we'd seen them, Jean, and that's given them plenty of chances on attack. AZ1 will probably be wanting to be a little cleaner in their ruck work in their next game coming up. As they come now, 32 platform, picks up. Looking long, good vision decision, over the top.
Awesome.
We're happy with that. What's the referee say? Yes, he looks at the sideline. This is the time, this is the clock we talked about. We still got 2.5 minutes to go, and we're 5-3.
Yeah, we get a good AZ1 defensive set here. The Loaded boys will look to kind of ride out the next couple of minutes here.
Goes back to that play down there, Jean, where we said they were doing on touch 3. They probably could have mucked around, used a bit more clock, not giving AZ1 a sniff. You don't want to give anyone a sniff here. As we see Loaded bringing it down the field, they'll be wanting to wind the clock down now. Coming on a splitter, comes back open side, looks to go long. Has he got him?
Great.
Oh, just the juggle might have given him a recovery chance. Yeah, he's got him. No, wait on.
Happy with that.
No, he's caught. They checked in with the sideline referee, and he's called it clear. No argument from the AZ1 winger.
Winger's given us a clear as well, so that's signed and sealed that one there for the Loaded boys. So they'll be wrapped with that last effort that takes the release of the pressure in these next couple of sets.
Yeah, really impressed with the referees in this game. They've been called in to make some real tough decisions a couple of times, Jean, and they've stood up well. And what I like is they've checked in with each other. They haven't gone rogue and made their own decision without looking at the sideline. They've checked the sideline. When you get 2 out of 3 referees agreeing, that's a win.
That's a win.
None of that's not how we play.
and that's Mr. Hodson letting us know that Rocky just kind of hand slipped in the way of that ruck there, so not necessarily how they roll.
We don't want Mark Hodson on a microphone. He's awful at karaoke. Okay, as we see AZ1 hot on attack. We've got about a minute to go. It's always good to win with the last try, just for confidence. Oh, yes!
Great, yeah. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Said he was touched.
Yeah.
Not a touch and pass. I thought he was clear.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll just wind
Well, we're
the
not
clock down.
referees, Shano.
Jean Marsh, I'm heading to my game. I've got a group of young people to ref. I'm going to let to coach. I'm going to let you bring it home. Thank you very much, Whānau. Stay tuned. Keep listening. A great day of touch here.
Awesome, thanks, Shano. Oh, we've got Rocky here. Oh, hopefully that's not an injury. No. Oh. Yep, no. Just finishing off the last bit of the touches here. Loaded boys will just look to hang on for the last couple of minutes before the end of this match here. Border ground there. AZ1 will be happy to just get to the back end of this set here. No injuries, both teams, so that's almost a win in these Whakatane games. So that's it for our first men's round game, and we'll be with you shortly for the next live stream game for Whakatane 2026.
That is the end of another round, folks, at the 2026 Whakatane January Touch Tournament, the 38th edition. 38 years of Whakatane, 30 years of Freezing Hot. A big shout out to Freezing Hot, celebrating 32 years in 2026. Now, thank you,
Under Ōhope! Yeah, Back to you.